As you guys know, I'm constantly traveling, creating content, hitting the gym. My apartment gets messy fast. And while I enjoy tidying my space myself, I just don't have time to be as in depth as I'd like to be. So I'm always looking for ways to optimize my space, and I think I might just got what I needed. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shevon here, back with a new video. And as I was saying before, life gets very hectic. So whenever I get a chance to simplify things, I have to do it. So shout out to Dreame that sent us over not one, not two, but 3 different vacuums to test out on. I've been using them over the past couple weeks, and the icing on the top is that you guys will also get to win one of these. So I also got 3. They sent 3 extra. So make sure you stick to the end of the video to learn how you could enter the giveaway. But without any further ado, let's jump in and compare and contrast these 3 different vacuums from Dreame to see which one fits into your lifestyle. But for me, they all fit into mine. Without any further ado, let's go. Okay, so first up, let's start with the Dreame D10 Plus Gen 2. And I'd say this is the one that's perfect if you just want something simplified at a great value that just works. Set it, forget it, and let it do its thing. Now, a cool feature of this vacuum is that it has a 4-liter dust bag capacity, meaning that I don't have to think about dust disposal for 90 days. Basically, it means it picks up everything from crumbs to pet hair without flinching. It can also vacuum and mop as well. I literally forgot it existed for weeks, which is exactly what I was looking for. I know this thing is small, but it's also very smart. So it creates basically a map of my space. You could customize your cleaning schedules through the app, block off no mop zones. And if you have a smart home like me, it also works with Alexa and Siri. So it could literally say, hey, clean the living room, and it goes off to do its own thing. It's also like, even though it's the affordable option, they still thought about making small details like designing a floating rubber brush, which helps remove dust from the rugs. And because it has a floating design, it also helps minimize tangling, which is super useful. Now, it has this technology called VersaLift, which helps it do a 360-degree scanning, and it uses the algorithms to avoid obstacles in low ground spaces like sofas and beds, and it also helps clean out narrow passages, which is very useful. For example, I'm constantly moving around. I'm moving around the lights, equipment, tripods, everything is everywhere. So it's cool to see that it will learn my space so well that it could clean around my gear. So when I'm filming, it comes back to those spots later. Last but not least, the X50 Ultra. And this is Dreame's flagship model, and it definitely shows why. It has all the bells and whistles you'd want in a robot vacuum. So yeah, this is the big boy right here, and it has a little motorized swing arm that lifts up the chassis, so it helps the vacuum smoothly, travel through obstacles, so it could help just keep doing its thing as easy and smooth as possible. All right guys, so I know I've talked about all the different vacuums, but I feel like I haven't showed you guys how it could really clean. So as you can see, I have the L10S Ultra Gen 2 right here, the D10 Plus Gen 2, and also the X50 Ultra. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm not the messiest person. Like, I tend to keep my place tidy, but obviously, like, whenever I travel and stuff like that, the place get dusty over time, or you know, you might spill something on the floor and you want to mop it up real quick. So let me show you how each one of these handle actual spills. I'm gonna actually throw stuff on the floor to see how it works, and I think we're gonna start off with this one right here, which is the L10S Ultra Gen 2. Sorry guys, I have a lot in the crib right now. Trying to keep track with all the names gets kind of crazy, but this is the first one, and honestly, I really like how this one looks. Like, the overall design is really nice. If you have a nice white aesthetic, you'd love this, and it's very simple. At the top right here, you could fill up the water and everything, and also it will clean itself and put the dirty water over that side. You just press the button, you could use Google Assistant, and it literally starts cleaning. So this is the first one I'm gonna try and put to the cleanup test. Actually, while we're at it, let me show you guys how to put water in this thing. So it's very simple. You just pull up this little bin right here. I think this should be good enough. And then it has a latch that makes sure that it's all locked in place. Boom, just like that. I already know my vacuum gonna eat this up, bro. You know, if I'm not eating it, somebody eating it. So say for example, you're making some food, you're just, you know, oh, boom, all this food, and they're like, I don't even have a mop, a brush, the salt's all over the place. So the good thing with these vacuums, you could literally just send it off to do its own thing. But if you have specific issues like this right here, let me show you how you could dial it in within the app. So this is the L10S Ultra. All you have to do, jump into the vacuum settings itself. You want to go to Clean Genius. This is where you just free your hands, do it all by yourself, but you could go to custom and you could choose the different cleaning modes. So you have the vacuum only, mop, vacuum and mop, mop after vacuum, which I tend to use a lot of times. But for this instance, we're gonna do vacuum only. Make sure the suction power is at the max. You have different levels, quiet, standard, turbo, but we wanna go to the max. Max plus to get the highest suction level. And then after that, let's go down and choose our zone. So this is my sofa right here, the little L shape. So I want to come in and make sure it cleans up everything that's right behind this sofa. Let's hit play. And now it's gonna start the zone clean. So don't let me down, bro. Hey, slow motion's better than no motion, you know what I'm saying? He's making sure that everything is getting cleaned right now. Now you have free time to do whatever you want to do. So for example, for me, it's clean up right here. I could just go back to editing my videos. I think my boy did a good job. Everything's cleaned up right now. And then listen. One more. I didn't even do anything. My hand's still clean, floor's clean, vacuum's clean. What more can I ask for? Hi y'all. Now we got my little baby, the D10 Plus white finish. I think it still looks aesthetically pleasing. I love how small it is. So if you have a smaller unit and you're short of space and on a budget, this will be the perfect one for you. Right now I'm gonna demonstrate how it just literally just sucks up some coffee. So I'm gonna just spill a little bit right here. Not too crazy. So here we have it, D10 Plus Gen 2. Enter it. You can see it literally mapped out my entire crib again. Let's just go for it.
Start zoned cleaning.
So this is what we're trying to clean up right here, y'all. Let's see. Nice.
Returning to the dock to charge.
That's what I'm talking about. D10 Plus. That's what I'm talking about.
Start auto emptying.
There we go. So it starts same thing like the last one. It starts charging, and then as you can hear, it auto empties everything as well. Job well done for the D10 Plus. Super clean. Now we got the X50 Ultra over there. For this one, we're gonna kind of give it a chance because it could literally do what all of these vacuums are doing and more. So right now we have some dirt from my plant right here. By the way, beautiful plant. We're gonna add some dirt on the floor and we're gonna try to confuse it, bro, because so far everything I throw at this vacuum, it just sucks it up like there's no tomorrow. So dirt, chips, that should be good. And then just when he thought it was finished, we're gonna give him some coffee, you know, because he be working a lot, so gotta keep him energized. So the little coffee right here for my boy, boom. I think that should be sufficient enough, y'all. What do you think? Let me know. Also, at the front we have some, I don't know if you can see the little hair follicles. So boom, this one actually give us an AI generated image of the couch, which is crazy. Like, how did they do that?
I added it.
Oh, bro did that on the lows. So let's go custom and should we do mop as well? Yeah, let's do vacuum on mop, max. We could choose the wetness levels for this one. So moist, slightly dry. I'm gonna just do a little 11. And then let's do zone, confirm, hit clean. So, I think that did a pretty good job. It literally, hold on. It literally cleaned up the entire area, got rid of all the particles we had, and did a mop as well. Honestly, it wasn't completely perfect because the arms like push some of the chips over on that side. But hey, if this other Dreame product wasn't in the way, I'm pretty sure it would have went there and cleaned that up. But to me, that is really, really good that I literally cleaned up 3 different type of particles on the floor, did its mop, and now it's literally going cleaning itself all over again. So yeah, 3 different demonstration on these 3 devices. Let me know which one you guys think would fit into your routine the best. For me, it has to be that one over there, the X50 Ultra. All right guys, so after living with these vacuums for over a week now, I could say my honest opinion. And first up, let's talk about the D10 Plus Gen 2. This basically just changed my baseline quality of life and will only run you $299 with my code link in the description. Like for me, coming home with a constantly clean floors is just became normal now and something that's worth paying for in my opinion. Next up, we have the L10S Ultra Gen 2, which will run you $599, of course, with my code link down below in the description. That one made me realize what smart cleaning actually means. It wasn't just running on a schedule, it was responding to how I actually lived. The corner cleaning, the dirt detection, it felt like it just gave a damn about doing the job, you know what I mean? So I personally loved that one. For the price and what it could offer me was really hitting the nail on the head. But if you want to take it up a notch, a step further, the X50 Ultra, that one I found myself forgetting it was even a robot. It just became part of my space. It's invisible but essential. And again, the fact that it could do everything the other 2 robots was doing, but just more advanced. Like you have the hurdle obstacle technology, which has been super handy. Considering I have so many things in my apartment, all the shoes, the cables and all that thing, that came in clutch. And probably my favorite feature was just how silent this thing is. Sometimes it was even cleaning and my toe just touching it, I was like, oh shoot. Whenever it's running a cycle, you wouldn't even know it's on. So that is, to me, one of my favorite features about the X50 Ultra. But yeah, overall, I think it was cool testing out all these 3 different robots from Dreame. As I mentioned, they hooked it up. So all you guys have to do is comment down below which one you'd like and why. Obviously, I know everybody's trying to get the best one, but listen up to how I explain these things and you realize that you probably don't need the best, especially if you have a smaller space. And of course, you have the different colorways and stuff like that. So just comment down below which one you'd like. Leave your Instagram as well, because I know I did a giveaway last time. It was hard to reach out to you guys. So while you comment which Dreame product you'd like, comment your Instagram and why you'd liked it, and then I'll announce a winner in 2 weeks. And also, again, huge thanks to Dreame for making this video possible. As always, guys, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.